Hey, what's up everybody? Mike here, and I know a couple weeks ago I said I wasn't going to do these anymore, but a couple people have already told me that these help them. And I want to do whatever I can to help you guys to make better videos, and if you're into stop motions, make better stop motions, make better stories and characters and all that fun, wonderful stuff. So, this is for you guys, alright? Good. So I'm doing commentaries on Transformers Origins right now, instead of going back and doing like TF2 and TF3, because Origins is still fresh in my mind, because it's only happened about 6 months ago, 5, 6 months ago, so it's still fresh in my mind. It's been almost 2 years since TF2, so it's already been a year since TF3, so I don't remember some of the stuff, the scenes, how I shot them, you know, what I was thinking at that time. I don't remember any of that stuff. So this, I think, it's much better for you guys, because to me it's a better stop motion than TF2 or TF3 or TF1. I think this is a much better story and a much better stop motion, better characters and all that fun doo-dah day. So I think it's better. Yeah, it's just better to do a commentary on this than anything else. And I do feel kind of silly right now talking about it, since it is just YouTube, but since it is helping you guys. So here's something I've been talking about a lot, like intercutting the fight scenes. Like, what I mean is, like, don't show a fight scene in a single shot. Keep cutting away and get different angles on punches and kicks and whatnot, so you can, especially in stop motion, so you don't get to a point where your figure falls down and you have to start all over again, and that takes too long. That happened to me a couple times, and it makes the fight scenes more intense and faster. They keep going and going and going. So just keep that in mind if you're doing stop motion and you want to tell a story and you want to get things moving. That's probably the best way to do a fight scene. So here is the introduction of Hound and Sideswipe. Hound only has a short part played by Vangelis, and I was really scared to ask him, but the cool guy that he is, I don't know him that well, he did a really good job, and it was cool to have him be part of one of my videos. It's kind of weird, but anyway, here's Risco Vincine playing Sideswipe, who did a surprisingly good job. I was kind of nervous because he had such a big part in the first episode. I mean, it was mostly all of him and Optimus, and then there's little bits and pieces with everybody else. But he did a really good job, and it's sad in a way. Kind of sucks that he's not part of the series now, like he was in the first episode, because he's a really good voice actor, and I planned, when I do TF4, I'm going to have Sideswipe in it, and I hope Risco Vincine is still around so I can ask him to do Sideswipe's voice again, because, like I said, he's really good at it. So here's this is basically developing Sideswipe's character. He's a cocky young Autobot who thinks he's better than everyone else, and Optimus knows he's not, so he's going to pretty much embarrass him. He's going to throw one of the best Decepticon warriors at him, and Optimus knows that Sideswipe's just going to get his butt whooped, and he's probably loving it, who knows. So, Sideswipe gets beat. We all know the story, if you've seen it. And he's revealed that he's not a good warrior at all. He's all talk, no action. And this fight scene didn't turn out that well, mainly because Starscream does not stand up very well. He has really weak legs, and I had two Starscreams, and they both had the same problem. The legs were really weak, and it caused a whole lot of problems with the figure. Like, when at the beginning of the fight, when Starscream appears, and I have him do a 360 just to show what he looks like, he kept on falling down. And if you notice, there's a glitch when he's spinning around. There's like a glitch where he kind of tilts a little bit, and that's because he fell down at that point. And I just kept the picture in anyway because if I didn't leave that picture in, it would have jumped too fast. So, yeah, Starscream, Revenge of the Fallen Starscream, not a good figure for stop motion. Optimus Prime, however, great figure for stop motion. I mean, like amateur stop motion, not pro stop motion. Like this is amateur stop motion, and Prime is definitely a good figure for that. Now, walking for me is just me sliding the figures, moving them back and forth, make it look like they're walking. I don't do the whole motion like moving their arms and legs, because that would take way too long. And like I said, this is amateur made. This is YouTube. You shouldn't take it too seriously, but make it look good enough to where people won't like turn away and say, "Man, that was kind of dull. It was lame. Didn't try a whole lot." But like I said, it's YouTube. Don't stress yourself out to the point where you're just gonna, pull your hair out of your head. Because like I said, if you try to make a robot walk like he's supposed to, it take way too long. So I have $1 playing Skids, and he said the lines exactly how I wanted him to, and it turned out really funny. And it was kind of just like a last minute thing, asking him to do it, and he was up for it. It was cool. So, and this whole this montage of these Autobots trying to train Sideswipe was just, I've never had a lighthearted comedic moment in any of my stop motions, unless it's a dead end stop motion or a 100th video or an anniversary video. In like the serious stop motions like this and all the other ones, there's never been a whole lot of funny moments, and this was a way to get it in there, show people that I'm not always serious. I have a funny side, and this is perfect because he's kind of a clumsy robot or a warrior, and yeah, I think it worked out pretty good. And this voice for Breakaway comes from I stole it from one of my friends who's on Smart 50/50 with us. That if you've seen the Mighty Mugs and have seen Doc Ock and heard Doc Ock from our Mighty Mugs series on Smart 50/50, I got it from there. I stole his Doc Ock voice. And I can't do it right now. It's PowerPoint presentation or whatever it was. When he first did that, I just cracked up. So here's Megamach. Now a lot of people, well actually not a lot of people, but a few people said they didn't like the switch from my voice to his. But the reason why I told Mach to do Bumblebee's voice now, because I thought there would be confusion. It's not even in this episode, but I thought it would be confusing to see my voice as Orion's and Bumblebee, because it is the same voice. So, I said, well, Mach's Bumblebee, so I'm going to ask him. And he did it. Mach is so quick with the voices. Maybe an hour, not even an hour goes by after I send him the lines, he has them done. He's so quick. It's amazing. And I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate all the voices on here. Everyone's. They're so good and generous. They don't have to do this. They're doing it because I assume they like it, or they just want to help, because they're nice guys. They really are. I appreciate every single one of them. A lot of them has done a lot of work for me on this that has nothing to do with voices. Mach has come up with a theme for Origins. Shad445 has made music for me, and I'm just so blown away by all this extra work that has been put into the series. And I really, really appreciate all you guys that help me with this, because, copyright and all that with music is getting out of hand, and Shad has helped me out more than he probably knows with the music he's given me. So, thanks to him. Now this fight scene turned out a lot better than I thought, because when you're shooting stop motion, you don't know how well it's going to go, because you can't because you're shooting a picture at a time and it's going really slow. And when I first shot it, I was like, man, that's going to be really not very exciting. Because it is a short fight. It's just to show that Sideswipe has come a long way, and he's a good robot now, and he's progressed into this great, wonderful, unselfish, halfway there to adult life kind of robot. And I'm not even sure what I just said, but hopefully I made my point. But anyway, so here's the end of the video, the episode where Sideswipe's like, "Hey, tell me the origins. I want to know." Because obviously he's incompetent. He doesn't learn anything without someone like telling him. So now he wants to learn, and Prime's going to tell him. He's going to tell him the true origins of the Transformer race. Well, it's not the true origins, but it's my origins, what I think should have happened, and it's what's probably more plausible than just Megatron becoming power hungry and all that fun stuff, and Prime becoming leader. I have a much better version, I think. When it's all complete, I think you guys will like it. I think it's a much better version than anything we've seen before. So here's the end of Commentary 1. Commentary 2 will be coming soon, so stay tuned, guys. I'll talk to you later.